Coming here to share a little bit more about kind of my business journey. I've been talking with you all this week about just some different things that I've discovered along my path. And I've just been sharing a strategy that's transformed my business. I felt like really led to do this, like, because I wish someone had told me this when I'd started the business. And I wish someone had offered to come alongside me and mentor me in the world of online marketing, because that's definitely the wave of the future and the present. And I had no idea like that it was really as big as it was, or how to get into it. Or this is coming from a place of trying to help people by accelerating their advancement with their business so they don't have to kind of mess around in the weeds like I did. So again, no harm, no foul. If you're not interested at all, I get that. Like, just go on, be social, do your thing. But if you are interested in building a business, especially an online business, if you are worried about the economy, if you're even just bored at being at home and wondering what else you could be doing, like, this might be for you. So today I wanted to talk a little bit more about my shortcomings. One of my shortcomings is definitely technology. So in the comments below, if you feel me, like, raise your hand, because I feel like I know how to do something and then I go to do it at the time that I'm supposed to do it, and like it doesn't work the way it always does. So if that happens to you, I would love some solidarity in our tech challenges. It's a battle for sure. I'm better and I keep improving, but it is not my natural gift zone for absolute sure. I love to travel, see and do and experience new things. But I also love that I can travel basically with my business in my back pocket through my phone. As long as I can get an internet signal at some point that's pretty decent, I can run my business from pretty much anywhere at any time. And that's really cool, because I used to have a job where I had to get dressed up with makeup and, pretty fancy clothes, because I was a lawyer and had to go to court sometimes. Would drive to downtown, park in a parking garage, pay for a parking garage monthly pass, stay there all day, usually, pretty late. I would work, especially before I had kids, and then commute home. And, I would do that 5 days a week. And a lot of times I would bring work home with me too, and, try to catch up on the weekends. If you feel me and you've done that, like, let me know in the comments below. I actually enjoyed the work that I did, but just that whole, like, the commute and, working certain hours and being told what to work on and how to work on it, and not really having control of my day. I felt like I was just trading my time for money. So I don't know if that is you, but if that's you and you want to share that in the comments, you can do that. Here's a fun little thing. If you've never seen this movie, it's called, I think, In Time, or maybe Just in Time, something like that. I think it's In Time. Justin Timberlake is in it. It's not like anything that would ever win an Oscar for anything, really. But the concept of that movie has kept my family talking for several years now. It's a pretty old movie, but it really demonstrates what it means to trade time, your life, your most limited finite resource, your time, for money. And I don't want to, like, spoil the movie by telling you how it does it, but just watch it. It's probably on Netflix. I know that you can buy it like a DVD on Amazon, because I actually bought it for one of our daughters because we talk about it so much. But that movie really hit home for me about trading time for money, and how, like, once you have worked 8 hours, you might have money to show for it, but you never get those 8 hours back. Like, that's gone. So watch that movie. If you've already seen that movie, comment below. Probably not many of you have. I don't think it was a big hit. I don't think it got much publicity. I don't even remember how we, like, found it. I think we ended up going to, like, a dollar movie on my daughter's birthday or something, and that was what was playing. I don't know. But it's well worth it from the point of just getting you thinking about trading time for money. So, like, I don't really want to go back to driving into an office and sitting there for 8 hours and, commuting and having to go to, like, a lunch or meetings or conferences and things that take me away from my family and just take me away from things that I want to do. Even if I enjoy the work, I don't enjoy those other trappings. And also, I don't enjoy the politics, like office politics, at all. So if that's something that is something that you've struggled with before, then maybe you're like me and you're wanting to be more of an entrepreneur and to basically live life on your own terms. So maybe comment below if, because of the whole coronavirus and the quarantine situation, if you've been working from home, and do you like that? I know there's certain challenges with working at home, especially if you've got younger kids at home that you have to kind of keep occupied. But like, do you like working in your pajamas if you want to be in your pajamas? And do you like having your baby on your lap or your dog on your lap or, walking outside, taking a walk around your yard or taking a break to do some laundry or something to kind of clear your head if you're trying to work through a problem? I mean, do you enjoy that? Is that something that is appealing to you to maybe do on a more permanent basis? I do think after Corona, we will see a lot of people that don't ever really return to a traditional office, not just because they love it, but because the owners of the company enjoy not having the overhead of an actual office. But anyway, if you like doing work in your pajamas and no makeup and having your dog on your lap, comment below. Um, but it's one thing to just kind of like that in theory, and it's another thing to make it happen. So when I started thinking about really building a business online, I was convinced that it couldn't happen for me because I thought you had to be some kind of tech genius. You had to be like really young and hip, and I had all these self-limiting beliefs. And I mean, I am almost 50, and I am pretty much terrible with technology. So I mean, I'm so bad, it really kind of baffles me because I feel like I'm a moderately intelligent person. But for some reason with technology, it doesn't like really mix with me. My husband and my kids freely make fun of my incompetence. And I know I frustrate them, but it just, some things just don't click. It's like my husband, he loves music, but he can't find a beat like to save his life. And that baffles me. I'm like, how could you not know what the beat is? Like, don't you feel it? He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's how I feel with technology. It does not literally compute for me. But I knew building online was something that I wanted. I knew it was really the smart way to do business. So I decided to give it a try, and I thought, well, I don't know what I'm doing, so I need to go to the masters. So I started with the One Funnel Away challenge. And because of that challenge, I was able to make tremendous progress in just 30 days. It's a 30-day challenge. You pay $100, so it's a, fairly small business expense. And I was able to make huge progress and to actually make like an online sales funnel that started converting, which means like started bringing in money. And for someone who has no tech skills, it was pretty cool for me. So in the challenge, you get a workbook, you get daily video coaching from the experts who like live and breathe this stuff. And even though they live and breathe it, they break it down into small, little understandable segments that you can grasp so it's more manageable. And then as you learn a little bit, then you're asked to implement it using your workbook and doing kind of like your little homework. And so you learn in steps. And so you just build on what you learned the day before. And so you are given permission to slowly build your skills, and then your confidence will slowly build as those skills come. So it was a huge relief to know that I don't have to be like a computer person, that I don't have to know how to build a website, that I don't have to know anything about coding. Like I basically can use software and templates and drag and drop and customize it and make it look like me, make it sound like me, but I don't have to figure out the back end, like all that weird technology stuff. So it's actually kind of fun. And because I was being guided by people who knew what they were doing, like my funnel actually worked. So like it was allowing me to attract and bring in my dream customers who I hadn't met before and like actually convert into sales and to actual money. So it was like opening this whole new world of possibilities. And when we're starting to have success with that, we would just build more funnels. And like this will probably come as a huge surprise to my family because I used to be a huge person for sleeping in whenever I got the chance. I remember in the summers when I was in high school, like my mom would literally have to wake me up because there was a soap opera at 1 p.m. that I wanted to watch. So if you ever watch Days of Our Lives, you can put it in the comment. It's just funny to me, like I couldn't even be bothered to wake up until 1 in the summer. But like we're so excited with what our business is doing now and with these online strategies. I've been setting my alarm to get up to start working at 7 a.m. every morning. Yeah, during Corona, during quarantine, when a lot of people are just sleeping in, staying up late to watch whatever on Netflix. Like I'm setting my alarm up like to get up at 7. And well, like not the first week or so, because honestly, I was kind of dazed and confused like everybody else and kind of just in shock. kind of processing the magnitude of what happened. But like once that shock wore off, I'm like, I've got stuff that I want to do, and I don't have enough time in my day to do it if I sleep in. So I'm going to set my alarm and get up and get going. And it's just funny because like if you told me like the contrast in wanting to get up, to set an alarm, to get up and to get working by 7, when you're working for yourself, doing something that you love and something that you believe in, contrasting that with having to set your alarm to get up, to go to a job, to work on someone else's dreams, like that's night and day. Like when you're working for yourself and it's something that you believe in and you love, like you want to work on it, like you look forward to it. And if that seems weird to you, then maybe you're not doing a work that like lights you up inside. And I would just encourage you, no matter what, just think about what you're doing. We spend so many of our working or our awake hours working. Do you really want it to be doing something that you dread? Like you get the Sunday night blues and hate going to work on Monday. Just maybe kind of think about it. And I understand maybe for a time because you have to provide for yourself and your family that maybe you're stuck in a job you don't absolutely love. But I would really encourage you to try to find something that you love, even if it's a part-time thing, something that gives you life instead of sucks it out of you. And so like when my husband looks at my funnels, he's amazed because he knows how bad I am at tech. I mean, actually, okay, here's just to give you an example of how bad I am. The other day, my MacBook, I don't even know what to call it, like it's the iPhone version of a computer, but my husband says it's not a computer. I don't know, whatever. It's a Mac thing. It was kind of slow and I was like, this is not right. Something's not right. And so I asked my husband, I was like, can you do something? Because it's not working right. And he's like, when was the last time you shut it down? And I just kind of looked at him. I was like, how do you do that? Like, I don't even know how to shut it down, And he's like, well, that answers that question. So, I'm like super bad. I don't even know how to shut down my own computer or whatever this is called. I don't even know what to call it. But like after going through this challenge and learning step by step, like we have funnels that we've created and that work and are successful. And like when I see those funnels, when I look at them and I see the results, like I can hardly believe it myself. So if you're out there thinking, yeah, online stuff would be great. I don't think that I can do that. I don't have technology skills. Like I'm here living proof. You do not have to be a tech genius. You don't, but you do have to start somewhere. And the best place to start is with the One Funnel Away Challenge. So you have to sign up by Sunday evening. It starts on Monday. It's a 30-day commitment and it's $100. Like, what do you really have to lose? I mean, that's like one evening out, right? Dinner and a movie when you can actually go out to dinner and a movie. And I know you're not going out to dinner and a movie. So take that $100, sign up for the challenge, and really believe that you can do this because I'm telling you, if I can do this, literally anyone can do this. And I would love to help you, kind of mentor you through that process because I know how intimidated I was and I know how scary it is. And I know what my limiting beliefs were. I just didn't believe that I could do it at all. And so I would love to link arms with you and help you go through this challenge and like, let's see how we can explode your business using these online sales tactics. Like it's super exciting. You don't have to be a tech genius, but you do have to get started. And your time to start is Sunday. So sign up on the link below. I'll put it below. Go ahead and sign up so you can get everything ready and prepare for your mind to be blown, your world to be open to you, and your business to explode. Like if you put in the work with the challenge, it works. So, okay. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for listening.